Damn it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's get that countdown running. Let's go, Tony. Oh my gosh. It's one of those. It's one of those days. Hold on one second. We just got to do a fixin' for the elixir. You might have to see me in a t-shirt. Oh my gosh. There I am. I'm Jack Diesel. You know you want to be jacked like this. No, sorry. My wife said cringe. Here goes the update. I'll see you guys at the stream starts. Wait, when I make that, you didn't like that? You didn't like it?
No.
Why? Like,
nobody wants to see that.
Wait. The mic's on, babe. The mic's on.
Oh, okay. Really important.
Wait. Tell everyone how much you love me.
I love you.
Let them
Seth,
think that.
really? I'm asking you
I'm the best. I'm the best.
Can you just listen
Tell
to what I have
everyone
to
the
say? Should we make
Don't hurt my ego.
a beef tenderloin
I have a
roast
small
tomorrow?
ego.
Should we make a beef tenderloin roast
Tenderloin. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Merry Christmas on this Christmas Eve around the world. Even though I have to say it is a pagan, I'm just got to be honest. You know what I mean? I'm just going to let you know. It's a bit odd, but I still go along with it for now. But, hey, it is what it is. I don't know why I always have to be politically correct. Shout out to everybody out here. Merry Christmas. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you for being here and having an amazing day with me on Christmas Eve. No days off here on the channel, and we're going to do a little bit of a give back too. So jump on in. We're giving back. Hang out. And let me post this to the group. Let everybody know we are live because we are liver than we've ever been, baby. Let's go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I'm hyped. Another beautiful day. Another beautiful morning to be alive. Shout out to everybody out here on the live stream. One of my good friends' mom, she's going through it right now. I don't know exactly the specifics. Please pray for her. Just say pray for his friend's mom. I don't want to call him out right now because I don't want to make it a big deal. But just pray for my buddy's mom. Say Sam's buddy's mom. It'll go where it's got to go. We hope your mom's okay and everything works out, man. God bless you. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live who are hanging out with the Crypto Lifer today. Despite their family, despite what's going on, you're still putting in that work with cryptocurrency. Bitcoin took a dip this morning out of a head and shoulder on the 50-minute. To me, it's like, you just get beat down at the end of the year. Oh, wow, the big jug, huh? You don't play around. That's exactly what Daddy wants. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And that's my family doing their thing. They work for the company, man. That's work right there. Give that girl a paycheck. I worked out hard this morning, sweated profusely, so we need to replace some of that and put a little salt, little lemon in that water, get the nutrients back up and running. Yeah, and everyone in the group, we're doing giveaways. I wouldn't want to miss, or we're hooking people up today. Don't miss. Jump on in, hang out. Santa Claus is giving things away. Shout out to the Underground Crypto. Go sub to his channel. He is live every night, man. He has been doing great. Prayers for Sam's best friend's mom. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, give that kid a paycheck. She earned it. Amen, amen, amen. Okay, so look, let's take a look. Bitcoin showing signs on Bookmap of a level down to 81.8. I said it's been looking more bearish than bullish just based off the charts. It's low volume, sideways, holiday week trading. Silver high-ho and away, but it looked like it was going to come down a little bit. I just feel people are like, what do I do now? Well, when something pumps this crazily away from the 21 on the daily, I feel like it's got to have some type of consolidation. But in my mind, so what I would do is I would take and we did this with gold, if you remember, and gold did exactly the same thing. I'm not saying it's going to happen exactly the same, but at least we're going to know more than the average person over here. So we got to take a look here at the Boz pattern, right? And I just see like consolidation for silver. You see, like, in my humble opinion, like I'm not saying this rally is over, but and it may be tighter. I don't know if it's going to be as big as that. I think it will be a little tighter. Let me show you like something like this. No, the other way. Whoa. Yeah, something. Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard on the sensitivity there. But maybe something more like this. But I just see a great place to probably take some profit. Again, people will sound then will rip. They're like, dang it, Sam. So you do whatever makes you happy. I'm never going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to look over your portfolio. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a TA guy. And this is a reality TV show of my life. All right. So hang out, jump on in. Let's take a look at what's happening here. The silver. I just got a call actually. Bring. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, what did you say? Yeah, you're ripping? Oh, yeah. I just seen that. Yeah. Oh, you want to go up even more? You're just going to hang out around like 65, 70, and then you're going to go up to like 90, $100? Oh, wow, that's amazing. When did you decide to get so big in Burley? How come, like, what was taking you so long?
Well, we've been suppressed by JP Morgan and they've been shorting me for years, and everybody knows the conspiracy around that, so we don't really have to get into it. But, that's been really the basis of it. And that's what they've been doing to me.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You know how it's been. They've been manipulating me since day one. They never wanted me to win. They always wanted to suppress me because they knew I was better money than their silly derivative system. They've been playing with those mortgages, the mortgages and all that other nonsense. And you know what? I'm the best form of money because not only am I money inexchangeable, but I kill viruses. You know, when you touch me, the viruses don't live on silver. So silver is also like a great form of currency because it doesn't provide, you don't get sick from giving people silver because silver has its own form of a disinfectant, which people don't know. And I also am able to connect well with electricity. I'm the best electricity conductor you've ever seen. And there's so much more about me that nobody knows. And if you could just learn more. And so now the whole world knows and you're starting to learn about silver and why I'm so great, okay? And so once you get to know me, you'll really want to hang out with me more and more.
I mean, Silver, you've been such a good friend to me. I'm so happy I befriended you years ago when nobody cared about you. You're so sweet. You're so loving. Thank you so much for being here today. Do you have any last words for anybody?
Stack your silver, and then, when you're high, like when the price gets high and you're up good, I would maybe convert some of my silver into Bitcoin, but that's just me. I mean, you might want to do what you want to do, and always have a little silver because you never know.
Thank you so much, Silver. It was so nice to have you on the show. Such a blessing. Everybody, Silver. Silver, we love you. We love you. We really do. It was just such a nice moment to have Silver on the show today. Everybody, Silver. So I see Silver going sideways and likely continuing. And it looks like we're going to get a nice little gentleman shot at it in the next few weeks. We just got to, I think 70 is going to be that local top out, just like we were here at that 54. You had the big run up. You consolidated. You ran up nicely. You're gapping from the 21. You have to understand that. And we're likely going to have a little bit of a move, right? Yeah. Best time to sell gold and silver and buy a little more BTC. No? Funny. So this is what I'm looking for. Silver to go up to about 94.5, something like this. You know what I mean? 93, 93. Is that what it is? It's funny. But yeah, so I'm looking for something like this. The last time we did anything like this, we did this on gold. I don't know if you remember, but we took this, we ended up taking gold and I went here back. Let me show you what happened. See if I can do this. I don't know if I can, but I think I can. But we were here and very similar to silver. See the gap on the daily on the 21? And I told everyone, and we were high, we were overbought. We had a bearish div on the stochastics RSI. The RSI was very high. And again, what I teach people too and my students is really how to find divergences. I'm really good at teaching people divergence. Something I don't talk about a lot here on the channel, but divergence is like really the main way we go about it. And you can see swing up to swing up. Well, this also swung up. You know what I mean? But you'd say, okay, but that's not divergence, Sam. I learned divergence is price action swinging up, but the RSI swinging down. But what people don't realize is at the end of the day, divergence just means that the lines of the angles will divide each other. So if you kept riding this way and that way, they divide, right? And if you were to continue this all the way through this way, you know what I mean? It would be like, that's the line. I skipped this. You have to kind of go through and not move it. And then you were to do the same thing here. You can see they'll hit each other somewhere. They will intersect. That line and that line. So they're both pointing up. And so this is what I teach my students. When the angle is obvious, swing up and swing down, it's class A. Okay? When the angle's kind of more like this, it's not as sharp, and this one's kind of like down a little bit, but it's there. It's class B. And then sometimes the angles are the same way, but they're just not as, like this one's heavily vertical. This one's only slightly vertical. That's class C. They're all bullish divergence. Understanding how to find them. And again, and I kind of made the system up myself. Like I think other people use it, but I'm the one who like made these A, B's, and C. You know what I mean? I think I'm sure like I derived it from other stuff. And like, and they don't have less power. They're just ways to identify them. You know what I mean? And to me, that was divergence there. So anyway, there was bearish div. Really good teaching moment here. And so what we did is we went to the Bass pattern with the old Boston accent there, and we grabbed that bar. We grabbed that set of Bass pattern there. You know what I mean, dude? Totally, dude. And we made like, we totally made this like flag, dude. And we were like, kid, dude, this thing is like awesome, kid. Like it's going to like do something like gold's going to rep, dude. Like I'm just going to see it consolidate and then it's going to stop pumping to the upside, dude. That's what I like, kid. No, but that's that old Boston stuff. But that's what I saw happening here for gold, right? Hey, Peter. Hey, my name's Peter Griffin. Hey, Lois, I think I'm going to grow a beard. Hey, Chris, go to your room before I can't do it today. Hey, My name's Mark Wahlberg, and I approve this message. Babe, I took care of it. I can do it. I played a cop. I played a fireman. It doesn't matter, babe. I did everything. I was the shooter in that movie. I was Dirk Ziegler. I'm a peacock. Let me fly, babe. I can do this. My name's Mark Wahlberg. I believe this message. Oh, my God. Shout out to everybody here on the live. So we looked at gold to do this beautiful, and we call this, you call these fractals, right? And then you play gold, and it kind of did exactly what it was supposed to do. Like, very similar. And then we called gold. So, like, I was watching gold. Gold was probably the easiest trade in a long time. You know what I mean? And we got you on 97%. You do what you want now. You take profits. You move your stop to break even. You ride all the way. But don't blame me if you round trip or don't make any gains. I already gave you the gold trade. It's up beautifully. All right? On BTCC, too. So you do whatever makes you happy, but you could trade gold on BTCC. And that's what's great about BTCC, the exchange. You have access to so many different assets, all right there on your fingertippies, on your little tippy toes. Up 83% on the gold trade. It was up 97 yesterday. All right? Let's take a look at BTC. Everyone wondering what's happening. Last time I looked at it, I kind of kept it inside this flag on the 15 to go sideways. But look, while I was working out, shoulder, head, right shoulder. Low volume days, and then it dumped. Then they pumped it all the way back up here. Then they dumped it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all set. Like, I'm not going to sit there and watch the 15-minute dump and pump. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pump my muscles. I'm going to sweat. I'm going to work out. Whenever the market gets stupid, that's why I love my workout routine. And I teach people to have a routine in my trading group. And I even tell people what workout I'm doing. I don't know. Some people say they get annoyed. I don't know. I hope not. But what people don't realize is the working out made me a better trader. I had more patience. I was more poised, better positioned. I had more patience. I didn't chase. My mind already had a bunch of stimulation all at once coming at me. You know what I'm saying? And so, it was just an amazing time to be alive. You know what I mean? Every morning when I work out, it's just like, boom. And then I realize, like, it wakes me up. It makes me really, really appreciate every single moment in my life. It's just a special, special time, right? So, double meat on the heat map. Sand is dumping coal, baby. I mean, let's take a look. What I see there, is a lot of movement down here at 81.6, right, for BTC. Look at that, double meat right there. Layer it up, right? 82,000 for BTC. So there is a level, Bookmap says anywhere, it says 82K. Doesn't mean it's going there for sure, but that's just kind of what it's saying. I had this running all night. I usually turn it off and reboot it every like 12 hours. Takes a lot of RAM out. It just does what it does. That Andrew Utine kicked my butt today. Yo, I'm so happy you did it. Yo, shout out to Chris, bro. All those big name mulligans running around in the noggin. Dude, I'm so happy that you did the workout. That workout changed my life. Because I didn't think I had it in me to work that hard. You know what I mean? I had never pushed myself to work out that hard. Oh, no, my God, it was insane. So shout out to everybody out here. And I put out a workout in my trading group. Every Monday, I do this really hard workout. That workout kicked my booty. Oh, my God, it was crazy. Very hardcore workout. Very hardcore. So, amazing. Strike while it's hot, baby. Amen, amen. Good morning, good morning. Blessings to all. Thank you. That dude is intense. He really is, dude. He gets tired in that workout. And you can see what good shape he's in. So when you see him like getting up slow, and I'll be like getting up slow, and I feel like me and him have just like killed 1,000, I feel like I've been through battle, and I'm like, oh, man. But like now I'm ready for the rest of the day. Right now I'm ready to go. Like the day, like what else could come at us stronger than that workout, man? I'm weak in the knees after that workout, bro. Like, I just love it. I love living life to the fullest. Like, why go soft? Why go just a little bit when we can go all the way? Like, why stream for a half an hour when you can stream for 2 hours? You know what I mean? Why stream one day when you can stream 7 days? Why stream one time when you can stream twice in the weekends? Why stream, you know what I mean? Why not just go all the way? Why not just go all the way? I do burpees all week long, constantly. All right, so here's the ginger. Remember, I've been taking ginger every day. It's a lot of good ginger right there, concentrated. I don't really want to put the company out there. I have no connection to them, you know what I mean? But it is a glass bottle, none of that plastic, and it's very good. Ready? Here comes some ginger. That lemon water with the ginger. And I'm not sick right now. I'm just doing it because why not? You know what I mean? Like, kills parasites, gets the body cleansed. I feel like it's just something about that ginger. You just know it's opening you up. The way it tastes, the way your body reacts to it, you can just feel the cleanse. So we're going to break down Bitcoin for you. We're going to end kind of inside of this, what looks to me like a descending triangle, right? You're kind of in here. You're getting tighter. Looks like it's going to roll over. Same time, it's attempting to dig in and double bottom breakout. Anything is possible on these low slamming a ginger ale like you're funny. Rudolph Reindeer had a very leveraged note. You're funny. Push to the max, all or nothing, baby. Amen. Lookouts are great for insulin resistance, promotes insulin sensitivity. I love that, man. You sure that's ginger? Yeah. Sam, get yourself a juicer and make your own ginger shots. Yes, I have one. I just, you know what? It's a lot of work. But yeah, I should be doing it myself. I did it for years. Try the Ghost Green Superfood. I added to my juices. Love you. God bless you, man. Thank you. Adding good fuel, my man. Shout out to the awesome people here on the live. The diehards. The OG lifers. 745 still standing on Christmas Eve. Right? Cup and handle 1 minute. Time frame. BTC. Drinking ginger just cuz, baby. You got to. Yeah. Someone says, I don't understand why people are wanting huge Bitcoin. I just want to read a lot of comments today and connect with people too. Coyote Chaser 88. He says, I don't understand why people are wanting huge Bitcoin dumps. We have years to buy. The more it dumps, the more control the big players have over us. I try not to let price action confuse me, my friend. I look at the bigger picture. I look at history. I say they're going to continue to print, fiat. And I just, long term. I juice my ginger and put it in ice cubes and freeze it. Throw ice cube every morning in my warm water and lemon. Amazing. Smart move, dude. I love you. I don't do the ginger, but I do 14 lemon in spring water with mineral salted creatine. 14 lemons? My goodness, that's a lot of lemons. I do a 14 lemon? Oh, a quarter lemon. I think you meant a quarter lemon. Yeah, a quarter lemon. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a slash in there. Yeah, because 14 lemons, wow. Like, that's OG. That might be enamel eating, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get to the bigger picture and then whittle our way down, but we're going to end up here at this descending triangle, attempting some type of double bottom. It's ugly. It's not amazing. And, price action. You got to see, look at it. It's a descender, right? I mean, look at it. It's a descending triangle. It was mainly break to the downside. Flip it upside down. I mean, you'll see it. I'm not trying to be the bearer of bears news here. I don't want to be a bear. I'm just trying to be a realist. Look, and we like to trade the 21 above the 200, don't we? So let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Let's do the same thing every time. Let's not play ourselves. Let's keep it 100. We're going to do it one time. We got to do it every time. That's the thing about trading. We can't I can't trade the model one day and say, oh, it looks great, and then not trade it the next day. Look, we lost the 200 moving average on the 10-minute. Done. Cookie. So, you could want to do things. Nothing. Wait for us to come up here and then start a short, like right around there. I probably would do nothing. I don't know. The short looks really tempting. It almost looks too easy to short. I shouldn't say the word easy, though. My dad said, get away from anyone that says it. Just looks very tempting. If you can get it even right there, right? It's like, that's the 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio right there. So I'm looking for a short for Bitcoin down to 84.4. That's what's likely to me right now. I mean, you had the head and shoulder, head and shoulder. You can see how this turned into either a head and shoulder or a complex, however you want to look at it. But there's the head and shoulder right there. It did hit the target, which was the measured move of the head to the neckline, which is this line to this line, and you get this line, and bang. Just amazing how it always seems to play out. Then we got this very strange diamond in from the top, didn't get out, dumped, you know what I mean? Didn't really play out. And then you're making lower highs. And then to me, this is kind of shoulder, head, right shoulder there. You see it? And see, this is what's supposed to happen. Remember the other day, it was like switching time frames. I had something on the lock. If you mess with this, something happens. I learned. So there you go. And then if you just don't want to go back anymore, you just find your brush marks and just delete them. Right? I mean, bang. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thanks for all you do. Yeah, even just streaming TA is a skill. There was a time when I did TA and it was so bad that by the time I figured out how to show you what I wanted to show you, most people would have clicked off by now. Because I would have been like, listen, blah, blah, blah. And then as I said it, I fit the wrong chart. Then next thing you know, I put the line here and then had to drag it. And then I hit the wrong chart again for the second time in a row. And then I'd be like, guys, no, I'm good at this. Trust me. And then and then nobody wanted to watch it. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's like, so you have to keep people engaged. You have to talk, right? You got to talk. You got to come up with things. You have to actually be personable. You have to have a life where you've lived something so you can connect to others. And then you have to actually give really good value on top of doing all that. So people don't think you're a blowhard just talking your mouth off. You can entertain people if that's what you want to be, and I am an entertainer. But you also got to produce value if you're going to be a technical analyst. Like, you can't just yap your face off. You know? So and then there's a balance. Some days I talk too much. People are like, what is this? I didn't learn, you know? Other days people are like, wow, what a good balance between life and TA, right? And that's the hope, is that we don't just, you know, I want to have a little bit of a vibe to it. So look, can we double bottom here and save the day? There's a chance. I really wouldn't want to trade today. Even if they dump it, who cares? Let them dump it. Like, just be released. You know, I'm going to spend the day with my kids. I have some gifts to wrap. I want to be with my wife. She's cooking she's cooking a tenderloin. A nice beef tenderloin from a farm. I'm excited. It's going to be a good time. You know, we're going to have some sweet potatoes. And yeah, it's exciting. Then my sisters come in 2 days because they're going to have their Christmas. But then my sisters are going to come, or one of my sisters is going to come with her kids. I'm going to heat the pool up for them. We're going to have a blast. We're going to take them to the beach. We're going to take them to the gardens, and they're going to spend I'm going to spend a beautiful, I have a twin sister. Nobody knows I have a twin sister. She's my twin. Yeah. I don't think anyone realizes I'm an actual twin. We have a few twins, right? You know, Allcoin Daily, right? Aaron and Austin, they're twins. I'm a twin with my sister. We got the Cardones, they're twins, right? We've got some twins out here in the Bitcoin space hanging out. And I'm sure there's some other twins out there too. Someone tell me Eric Crown. Is Eric Crown a twin? I could be wrong, right? I think I might be coming out of nowhere with that. Does anyone know, is Eric Crown a twin? I don't know where I heard that. Did you get the pool checked out? What pool? Yeah, bulls are triggered by red. Enough red will send the bulls berserk. Funny. Yeah, Bitcoin doing something nice here. And you know what? You know, you never know when I'll live trade. But the live trades, they've been getting me, right? They sniped me twice so far now. My last 2 lives. So I'm always like, eh. Yeah, nice little double bottom even on the 1 minute. But we didn't get above the 200 moving average. Let's take a look. And I'm live here on Weeks platform. Love Weeks. Shout out to the whole team and everyone out there. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Andy. Shout out to all the grinders over at Weeks and everyone that's been there for me. You know, I'm there on Weeks and I go to the bathroom, whatever. It was away from there. They had like a big event space in the middle of the mall. It's funny. They rented out this beautiful espresso cafe that was like in the middle of the mall. Like the mall had all the shops, but the mall centered around it. It was probably the greatest visual you could have in the mall. Merry Christmas, brother. Love you. Gonna send you. Oh man, thank you. This guy sends me $69 Canadian. It's like $100. God bless you, Grandmaster friend. Funny, last year I sent this dude a gift, right? Or I don't even. Maybe it wasn't last year. It was like this year, right? It was like in September. Feels like a year ago. Isn't that funny? I sent him a gift. The gift was probably worth about like $2,000, a little over $2,000 or something. And then they made me pay another $1,400 in tariffs to give it to him. Like I shipped it. It was just a gift that I gave, but I guess I didn't do it right, or I didn't fill out a form. I don't know what I did, but they were acting like I sold it to him, or I don't know. But like I shipped my man a gift for $2,000. I had to spend an extra $1,400 just to give it to him. That's so crazy. Like, so it was basically like a $4,000 gift. It was insane, man. I love you, man. Sorry, I'm not trying to brag. It was just so funny. So the tariffs got me, man. Sending stuff to my buddy in Canada. So crazy. Like, so, you know, I'd rather buy him another, you know what I mean? It was so wrong. It was like, but whatever. They just had to take it, you know what I mean? Just take it. He goes, the watch, yeah. So crazy, right? Hey, it is what it is, right? Hey, what's $1,400 between my man, Master Friend, and me? Ain't nothing, man. Merry Christmas, brother. Love you. Gonna send you a package next week, man. Thank you, man. No worries. God bless you and yours. Let's get this rally going. Christmas miracle about to happen. Amen. Yeah. I love you, Master Friend, man. You're the man, dude. God bless you, brother. Funny when it hits you, you laugh, but you vote for that crazy Americans. Yeah. Hey, we'll find other ways, you know what I mean? Funny. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, though, and appreciate each and every one of you. Hang out, all right? And hang out. We love you guys. Appreciate everybody here on the live. So, look, we're watching this symmetrical triangle right now, and that's what it's been. It's funny, when you're in chop, haven't you noticed every night I'm giving you guys a symmetrical, not last night, symmetrical triangle. Like, hey, it could go either way. Look for a bounce off the bottom. Like, that's just what you're going to see over and over again. So right now, I would watch this symmetrical on the 1 minute if you're like really watching price action. But trust me, man, the last week of trading in the year is so whack. Then we're going to get New Year's Day where they shut, you know. So markets are going to close 2 times in a week, man. It's going to be a rip, you know. No, this suit is sick, bro. Look at this suit. It's called a Drago. See this Drago? Like, it's so cool. It says Drago, number 1. Drago. Lanfikico in Biella. Special edition, bro. Fabric woven in Italy. For Brooks Brothers. Like, this is a high-end Drago, bro. Drago. Look at that Drago. You see the Drago? I just, because isn't that a name of a, you know what I mean? 1818 classic, bro. Like, this is no joke. This is probably one of the nicest jackets I own. Brooks Brothers, man, no lie. I always wanted a Brooks Brothers jacket. I would walk in, the guy would look at me, I'd realize I was broke, and I'd like act like I was looking around, then I'd walk out. And so I just stopped going in there. You know what I mean? Throughout my 20s and my 30s. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm going in there. It was like I think it was around last November. And I was like, I'm copping myself a Brooks Brothers jacket, man. That Drago. No, it says Drago. Drago. Magnifico in Biella. Special edition, bro. It's the Christmas, and it's got such a Christmas look, right? This thing is fresh, man. Yeah. Always dripping, baby. Yeah, I don't want to floss too much, man, but you gotta, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Gotta keep it fresh, man. Bitcoin is stuck in the range because algorithms don't let it hit 100K or higher, where a ton of options expire this Friday. Yeah. Yeah, Brooks Brothers non-iron dress shirt. Also, man, there's like, you can go to, here's a little tip, all right? Is maybe some people probably will make fun of me for, and it's kind of like, oh, he's a brokey, but I don't care. You know, Nostrum Rack, I never knew what it was, but they have him here in Florida. They have Brooks Brothers stuff there, man, and it's half off. Like, I saw $130 polo shirts for $40. I bought 4 or 5 of them, man. You know, now when I go out and I rock around, it looks like I'm wearing a $120 shirt, but I'm not. I'm wearing a $40 shirt, just like everybody else. But because I like a certain brand and I look for it at a discount, you don't have to pay, you know what I mean? And my dad was savvy like that. My dad had all the nicest things, but he waited. And it's, even if you have the money, why spend it, man? You could buy Bitcoin, right? So I'm always looking. I see people buy $800 t-shirts. I think that's for Burberry. It's like, come on. Maybe I'll do it one time just to say I did it or feel what it's like, and then realize it's pointless. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Someone said Nostrum Rack is goated. You're funny, man. I love you guys. No, but seriously, man, you can find nice clothes there half off. And I didn't even know what it was until a year and a half ago. I didn't even know about it because we have like Filene's basic, different stuff in the Northeast. And maybe they had it there. I just never knew what it was. I thought it was expensive stuff. Nostrum Rack, the way they made it sound, I thought it was like high-end stuff, you know? I don't know, man. I don't really care. See, it's funny. As much as I like to dress on the show, I don't care that much. Like, I just like to dress on the show because the show is fun. Make the show fun. Let's have some costumes. Let's have, you know what I mean? Let's get the Santa hat on. Let's get the Christmas gear going. Let's get it going, baby. I got so much energy today. Let's go. Just feeling amazing, man. Last couple of days has been kind of foggy. Today I just feel unbelievable. I'm getting 2 good nights of real long sleep. I let the market just do its thing finally and let my mind at ease, everyone. I got to be honest. I stressed this market for the last 357 days, whatever it's been. All right, we got 6 days left now. And 365 to 359 days, man. And, you know, the last 2 days, I'm like, the market's going to do what it's going to do. It's the end of the year. I got to spend time with my kids and really be there and let my mind free. You know what I mean? Just let it be free. I come to the stream. I probably subconsciously still call the charts because I'm always on it, right? But man, what a beautiful time it is to be alive. I'm just feeling so alive tonight. God bless everybody, man. Hit the like button. Let's go. Let's celebrate. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to hook somebody out right now. I'm going to hook somebody out with Christmas cheer right now. Someone's going to get, let's say 3 people, each 300. All right. 3 people, 300. We're going to do a couple fun things here. All right. So we're going to get back to the community right now. 3 people, 300 to the beautiful people that are here. We could do it to promote. We could do it to make it better. Well, I just want to get back right now. Have some fun, right? So shout out to everybody here on the live, who's out there, who's hanging out. Okay. Merry Christmas, man. Shout out to Jamal, man. Bro, peace and blessings to you and the family. May next year be the best year yet. So I'm not acting on me. 1 full, not 14, man. I love you, man. I know. 1 full, not you're funny. I love you, brother. God bless you. Okay, so should ask. I want to ask Grok. We'll ask Grok. We should ask Grok a question, right? What is the best way to run a I'm just asking it like the best way to do it on a live stream. Let's see what Grok says. It'll probably come up with something pretty cool. So whatever Grok tells us, we'll do. All right. Let me finish my top-down analysis. But, all right. This is Christmas to everyone, so stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to do, all right, just, this is a wink and a pig, but what I want to do is I just want to do some type of fun, we'll do some fun trivia right now, and then I'll just take 3 names and I'll get back to you. Wink, wink, you know what I mean? But we'll see what's happening. Santa is short selling. I know. Look at this. This is a nice little flag here opening up for BTC. All right. And see what's happening. All right. Hey, Seb, do you know Manly P. Hall? I've heard of him, yes. Grok says, hook up, big. You're funny. That's funny what you said. Yeah. It's funny. So the first thing I want to talk, all right, let's, I'm always thinking, fully liquidated, trying to start all over. Thanks for what you do. God bless you, man. Thank you for being here. God bless everybody. Love the suit. Thank you. I hope you're someone who really gets blessed today. Amen. 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 I take your models all the time and I trade them. That's amazing. Send it. Put on the bull suit, Sammy. Amen. I'm ready. Bitcoin looks like it could break out of this, but these mainly break to the downside, but it has a bit of a double bottom with a higher low. Kind of a cup and handle in there. See that? A little bit of a shoulder, head, right shoulder could break to the upside. They're hugging this $87,000 level. We don't really have a lot of volume either way. So it looks like it's just going to go somewhat sideways. We never know for sure. So, you know. All right, so the first thing we'll do is simple stuff, right? Let me think here. Let me think. Gotta think. Think, Sammy, think. Simple number stuff is fun. It always works for me. You know what I mean? So what I do is I go to my notes here. And I write a number between 1 and 100, which is crazy. And then whoever I see, someone might put it, here's the rule. Someone might put it up. But if I don't see it, it doesn't matter. I have to see it and you put it up. All right. So a number between 1 and 100 is the first thing. All right. Which is crazy. We'll see. I think it should hit pretty fast, personally. I think it should hit pretty fast. Wow. It's coming in hot. I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. Still not seeing it. Not seeing it. I don't see it. I gotta see it. You might put it out, but I might miss you. I just want people to get pissed because I put it out. It doesn't matter. I have to see it and you put it out. You get it? So no one gets like pissed. Because one time I didn't say that and I messed up and I realized I might miss. So as a human, I have to just put that out there. You know what I mean? Multiple entries. Firing off. Someone just go through the whole line until they hit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I don't see it yet. Such an obvious number to me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I think I saw it. There it is. Crypto Yield Pro, man. You got it right before Staz. That's crazy. You guys both hit it. You guys both hit it, which is crazy. But Crypto Yield Pro. Just email cryptolifers@gmail. All right. And say I'm in there. Email from this, specifically from this channel here. Okay. We got you. We got you. And look, he's got a cool little channel too, man. Let's take a look. Oh, this guy's a YouTuber? Let's take a look. This is interesting. I don't know if you use like... Oh, this is cool. Interesting. Interesting. But thank you, man. Hook you up right there. One person down. All right. Look at this too. Really learning from you, dude. Did over 20 years in prison, suffering from addiction to mental health. Today I mentor over 500 men, and you are my mentor on YouTube. Should take that course, but so much on my plate. Thank you. God bless you and yours. So many nice people, right? Look at that. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I interact with and read on a regular day. It's just amazing, right? And again, I still believe that the short is the most likely scenario, but maybe things change, right? But right now, like, that's just kind of what we're watching. Right? And you can see how price action is just more and more bearish regardless. And I think I ended so remember we were at the monthly. Let me go back to my top down. Okay, let's go through another something or other here. What else can we do? All right, so that's been done. Yeah, God bless you, man. Just email us. Merry Christmas, Sammy. I had the toughest year so far. I'm 30 years old and I've just now gone through my toughest year. I don't believe I would have gone through it without your live streams. Shout out to Percy Goody, man. God bless you, brother. I appreciate you and thank you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, man. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll ask for a hard riddle. We'll ask Grok for a hard riddle. All right. Now, you may answer it, but I may not see it. I have to see the answer. You know, I just want to repeat that again, right? Okay, what has a head, a tail, is brown, but has no legs. All right, it has a head and a tail. It's brown, but it has no legs. You could even just say it has a head and a tail, and it has no legs. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's exactly brown, but, you know. But it's, you know. People will use AI to answer it. I know, it's true. That's true. But maybe AI will say different things. Right? All right, well, he got it right here. Nothing but. He nailed it with the penny. So that was too easy. I feel like that was too easy. So I should have done something harder. Yeah, so everyone will just type it in and then get the answer and then move on from there, right? Hey, at least he wanted to. It just send us an email from that email. The first person I see, nothing but RC, right? And let's take a look at you and what you're up to here. Are you doing RC stuff? Sounds like you'd be like into RC, right? I do see an RC car there. Keep going with that, man. I started a channel like this and it actually has promise. You know what I mean? 10 years ago, dang. You've been on YouTube for a long time. But hey, Now you're back. Maybe this will spark your journey, man, and you'll keep going. You never know. Thank you so much. Send us an email, nothingbutRC, and just say yes, you know. Thank you. Way to be easy. Ask one about the group so you can AI. Interesting. Interesting. All right, that's an interesting one. Okay. All right, what day was the famous Egg Day? What day was Egg Day? Does anyone know what Egg Day is? And what day was Egg Day? Number one. Does anyone here know what Egg Day is? And what day was Egg Day? If you know the date of Egg Day and what Egg Day was, you definitely deserve it. All right. Anyone here know about Egg Day? All right. Someone wrote Easter. Let's just see if there's any real OGs here. Dude, that is great. Someone wrote Easter. No. Egg Day was about 2 years ago. It really was somewhere in there. Someone wrote Easter. No. I don't know what day it was, but that's when you got upset people for not making eggs. Oh my gosh. Someone wrote June 3rd. It was like somewhere around, I think it was July 23rd. I don't know the day actually. That's the thing. Like I don't know the day. So I can't verify Egg Day. Hard-boiled eggs. You guys are funny, man. 3 years ago, the man just wanted a hard-boiled egg, yo. Someone wrote June 3rd. A lot of people are saying June 3rd, man. Sending you eggs, man. So was it really June 3rd? It could have been June. I knew it was in the summer. And my parents are still alive. Like, someone wrote June 3rd, Egg Day. Oh, man. Santa Price. You guys are funny, man. This is hilarious. Egg Day is Friday. All right. All right, so of the people, they throw egg on you. You can Google that, though? How does Google come up with Egg Day? Oh, so if you Google what day is Egg Day, it'll come up and say June 3rd. World Egg Day, October 10th. The next occurrence will be on Wednesday, June 3rd, the World Egg Day. So people are just typing that in because they have no idea. Yeah, no. It was a personal day. You know, I'm going to say this person wrote July 14th. That's pretty close. I'm going to go with that. I can't verify it, but you know what? Because I just like this. And again, you know, somewhere here. Yeah. This person's got it right here, the 14th. This person's got it. It was somewhere in July. Yeah. So Alan Mera, email us. So we got 3 amazing people in now. All right. And thank you so much. Email us from this exact channel here. All right. Let's see it. And you don't have to have anything, but just make sure it's this one right here. So I hope all 3 people know who they are. Send an email. I'll make sure everything works out. This is amazing. Thank you so much, everyone. This was awesome. I just wanted to make sure that everyone had fun today on Christmas and felt that need. You know what I mean? I'll put someone in the group, pick someone, and I'll send you on a Merry Christmas. God bless you, man. Thank you. Who really wants to be in the trading group? Who really has a desire to change their life today? Is showing up here on Christmas, the day before Christmas, does it, and really wants to win? Who really wants to be in the group with us? Who thinks they're going to add a lot? They're going to show up every day. They're going to help others when they win. They're not going to complain. They're going to really become an amazing addition to the group. Who wants to jump on it? Anybody out there? We got one guy wrote, please. I do. I desire to be in World Egg Day International. These people are great. Me, please. I want to be in so bad, he said. I just need 50 off. Wow. I do. Me. I desire to be put in there like swimwear. I thought you'd been in there. Okay. I've been waiting for so long. Interesting. Wow. I am positive and helpful. Okay, well. He did say I am. He used I am. I would love to, but with my work schedule, I don't have time. Anything could be possible, man. There's always time. You always have time. Yeah. Jim Rohn taught me there's always time. Throw me in, coach. I want to start winning. Interesting. I think I could be a positive influence with lots of love. That's crazy. Okay. Sam, I've been watching you for 2 years in the shadows. Does that mean you want in? Or are you just saying that? That would definitely make my day. Wow, that's cool. Wow, so many people want to jump in. This is crazy, man. I can't believe that many people want in and aren't in. If you desire to in, why don't you just get in? You got the potential. Right? Interesting. This is a tough decision, man. You know what I mean? So many people here. I have no idea. It's like, wow. I feel flattered. I feel like amazing. I got something that people really would like to you know. Wow. So many people, man. You know, I gotta say, watching every day since 2021, that's insane. Right? Best Christmas present would be to support your community. Wow. Girl next door. We don't have as many women in there, too. If you desire it bad enough, you will find a way. I love that. 699 times. Wow. I'm blessed to know you. God bless you, man. That's amazing. You've also given a lot, man. You know what? I like this. Isn't this the blues guy? You've given so much to the channel, man. I think he deserves, you know, you've given so many super chats. You've been super nice. Put him in, man. This guy's a nice guy. He's been here a long, you know what I mean? I feel like he's with it. So email us too, man. And we'll just join Discord, email us, and then we add you to the free server. You got to join the free server first, though, and then we can give you access. All right? So you got to go hit my link, join the Discord. All right? And then once you're in the Discord, you got to just email us, say, hey, here's my name. I'm in the Discord. And we'll add a little thing, like a 1 month thing on you, you know? Thank you so much, man. God bless you all. Let's get back to brass tacks here for BTC. So the first thing is hidden bullish divergence still there on the monthly, right? It's still there. I've been talking about it every day, but I'll just bring it up and because it's just how I do things. You just got to start from scratch. So hidden bullish divergence still there. All right, number one, done. That way we're not like too caught up in the 84, 85, 89, 88, whatever's, right? Unless you're high leverage trying to scalp, you're not freaking out. If you're bugging out and you're down 10 racks and you're about to get liquidated at 86, you have a lot of emotions. It's a different story. But if you're like me, you're just kind of laid back, you're tethered up, you're watching the market, and you're waiting to see signs of strength, then you're in a good spot. All right, and so the 2-week chart doesn't look bullish to me. I don't like how it has a wick for the downside, right? That closes in about 2 weeks, 11 days. And then the weekly, to me, right, bear flagging. I almost say it's even out of the bear flag, but hey, you could be somewhat nice. But like to me, it's kind of like already in a bear flag, right? So that doesn't look good. The 5-day chart, I keep telling everyone, to me, is in a bear flag. And I keep telling everyone we must assume, remember, since we were here, maybe even this first candle, but definitely by this one, I kept telling you, you must assume this is a bear flag. And be pleasantly surprised if it doesn't dump. Right? Because you're in a downtrend. The daily's below the 200 for like a month and a half now. That's a bear market to me, regardless, right? Look, Bookmap says you go to 82.5. So Bookmap's got big red down below us. This has, support on the 5-day at about 79. Oh, one thing I want to point out on the weekly, like we showed you there, though. There's strong support at 86,000 right now. You lose that, look, you drop right down there. First there to 80,005 and then to 78,000. Then it's a pretty, look at the gap in the VRVP. So you could be at 71,000 fast. Right, way faster than people realize. You dip a little bit to 80, 84, 83, and then boom. You go through this gap quick, and you start to dump. So this thing could happen way quicker than people realize. There's a big gap there. The daily time frame, the 3-day, bearish to me. Below the 200 moving average. Every time we're below the 200, I'm a bear. To me, that's a short with a stop below that wick. You know what I mean? But it's also kind of double bottoming, right? And we've been hanging out now for like 9 days. in a low range, which is strange. Break it or bounce, but it's just been. And to me, it's the most sense. What makes the most sense is the daily time frame in this trend line. You can see how it clearly was our support. Then it became the resistance once we flipped it. And then you can kind of bring this trend line down here like such. And you could see like this was Bitcoin. And it needed to bounce out the bottom trend line and do something interesting. But it did. And it bearishly retested. And now it's attempting to find some support right there where it previously bounced and then wicked to. It's somewhat of a double bottom at 84,000. But to me, it's just bearish. But then you're like, oh, is it digging in for a higher low? There is some support there at 86. See, there's that 80, that weekly, and right there on the daily, where these two candles bounced. So what is Bitcoin doing? Like, you know what I mean? It's tough. It's hard to say. It's in some chop. But that to me is, don't go long unless you break above this trend line. And don't go long unless you break above 94K. 94K was the line in the sand to me. We hit it too many times and got rejected. We got to break back above $94,000 to remain bullish. Like, if you can't, like, you're cooked. So, like, that's the key level right there to me. Once we go above 94,000, look, there's a huge gap up to 111. There's a gap up to 102. Like, it really says you can get to 100K really fast. So you break above 94, boom. The move is. So are we putting in a stronghold here? Can I trust the monthly hidden bullish? Or is there more downside coming? And it's very hard to tell. I wish I had a crystal ball and I could tell everyone what to do. So what do you do to protect yourself? Or how do you not miss or gain? Here's my idea. The idea is, and again, you do whatever makes you happy. This is my idea, thinking through it. The idea is a short here is open right now, which I don't even really like just because I don't like trading holidays. You know what I mean? In low volume, it tells me just to not do anything and watch price action. But if I had to do something, it would be a short here. 1,000 for maybe six, right there, 359. So 1,000 for 359, maybe 2,000 for $7,000. All right, a 3.5 to 1 risk reward ratio. Done. Call it a day. Know that I'm risking $1,000 or $2,000 if they short squeeze me, which they may. That's kind of digging in for a higher low. Like, I can see both things. Like, it doesn't look amazing. This looks like it's somewhat bouncing. 8 hours attempting a tweezer bottom now. And what looks to me like a bit of a kind of like a falling wedge. Deranged cup and handle, per se. But a slight higher low. Does Bitcoin decide? To me, the volume's so low, I wouldn't be surprised if they just stop hunt everybody around. Here's the 4 hour in a bit of a falling wedge too. And look, previous resistance is a support right there. And so I get rid of the daily for now because it doesn't, and that's sometimes different time frames don't mesh. But you still got to keep them in your mind. Or I build them on different, like I'll put the daily on, let's say, a MACD chart. And then I'll put the 4 hour on a week's chart or, the Pionex chart. And this goes back to what I said before, which this is a trend line and you keep getting rejected by the 200 moving average. I mean, if you get above the 200, it changes everything. Everything. So right now, the head short, right, in position. But if the 5 minute gets back above the 200 moving average and then you make the model, keep the short up and then you start to scalp that. Now, maybe they stop. It's a chance they stop hunt and flatten the short. You can lose both, but if play right and correctly and with patience, you get the scalp to the upside. And then once you hit the stop loss, should make similar to what you lost. Maybe even more or less, depending. Maybe 800 you win, or you add up 1,200 and you lose 1,000, right? And then we have a confirmed breakout. Now we can flip long on like the 4 hour 200. The short gets cut off. And then, so if we dump, we're covered for $5,000 to $7,000. If we come up, we lose 1 to 2, but we trade into it. You see? So like if this, basically what happens, if this crosses the 200, we open up a flag and we trade this. The thing is, it's been so low volume. What if they stop hunt here, down, up, you know what I mean? And then just like still lose the short end, you know what I mean? It's to me, it sounds so perfect, but in low volume, it's a lot harder to pull off. But to me, yeah. And I mean, I'm forced to do something. It's a head short, but I'm still willing to pull off longs as they come my way. You see what I mean? Like we were just looking at this flag on the 1 minute. Can't even kind of move it up now, right? We were looking at this tight flag on the 1 minute time frame. It was looked interesting. It's a symmetrical triangle, could go either way. To me, it looks like it wants to break out. There's just not a lot of follow through today. And there shouldn't be tomorrow too with volume with markets closing. You could even I would tap that and just kind of tighten it up there and say, all right, we're still in this tightness. Could still go either way here. Yeah, I'm not sold on it. And you're in a symmetrical. It's symmetrical triangle. That's just what you're going to be constantly in these until we get out of the chop. It's going to resemble the small to the big. It's going to kind of flow around the different time frames. Ho, ho, ho. Santa is here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful time. Just want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for all you and your team do. God bless you, man. Thank you. Yeah. Joe, don't ask questions. Ask other people those questions. Those aren't questions for me, man. Yeah, come on, man. Like, why would you ask that? It's simple. You plug it into a thing. If you make money and you cashed out on USD, then you know what I mean? But you do you, bro. Get yourself an accountant and ask those questions. Don't ask us here. We're not your CPA, bro. I love you, but you know what I mean? It always bugs me out when people ask those type of questions here. Like, it's my business, what you do. It's not my business, man. Amen? All right? Thank you for your attention to this matter. I appreciate it. So let's take a look here. Tightness. Could we break out to 87.8 or down to 86.5? And that's kind of what we're looking at. To me, it looks like more downside. It doesn't look amazing. If I had to call it, like I showed you, it looks like we're in a bigger descending triangle. See? And I showed you the head short, to me, is the likely scenario. You may get ripped the other way, though. But you trade into it with scalps, with long scalps, till you break even. Then you get stopped out on the short, and then hopefully we get a more definitive. At that point, we're above 94. Like, we have a more, or 90 or something. Like, we crack this high at 88K. We have a more definitive chart that gives us a higher probability. We don't have to short and long. I don't regularly short and long. I only do it if I'm forced to. If the market is in such a ripple effect that I got to use those type of, And even then, it's not my favorite thing to do, and I still don't really truly encourage it. So, yeah. My bad. It's okay, Joe, but we love you, man. Yeah, but just do you, man. Take care of yourself. Yeah. Lots of rain in CA. It's going to be a good gold season. Interesting. Shorting Tau right now. Looks like 50-minute 200-minute rejection. Yeah, that thing's been different. Mahalo, Nuai. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. Mahalo out there in Hawaii, right? Isn't that what they're saying? Isn't that where all that jazz coming from there? He's saying mahalo on there. Tell me about there. So look, I mean, I see some interesting stuff. I see kind of an Adam and Eve. See that? These like to break out. I'd say like 70 to 80%, like 80%, like more than not. These break out. Like, they're not like 50% patterns. They're like 70%. All right. And I also see a shoulder ahead and a bit of a right shoulder there. Almost like an Adam and Eve right here too, with a little bit of a Philly flag there. So it's interesting. Looking at the green on the right side, some coins are up. Luna C. Funny. So crazy to see that. Look at gold just doing damage. Amazing at 4469. Oh no, that's lunch. See, I thought it was Luna C. It's lunch. Funny. MYRIA up 12%, but let's see, did it actually follow suit? Or it looked like they stop hunted and then ripped it the last time I looked at it. I just wanted to see it consolidate. I own it long term. I'm not into swing trading anything right now. That's just, to me, it's high risk until Bitcoin can find its way. We may get one more shakeout. You never know. Remember this year? This was the year. That's the last one. This is the last shakeout before the next one. Remember every time I went to Twitter, they dump it like this, and I'd always say I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. I don't know when the last shakeout is. I don't know. Maybe. The fear was always super high, so I figured there would be a bounce, but it was never real. It was crazy. You know what I mean? This year was how many times did you go to Twitter? Buy the dip. This is the last one. Remember? And I finally, I think it was about a year ago, I just said I'm done buying the dip. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. Because I was a loyal trader who bought all the red every time the fear was in super fear, man. Anytime we were like 19 and below, man, I gobbled up what I could. And every time only Bitcoin really prevailed and everything else was a waste. I got sick of it. And they're always like, no, this is the real one. No, this is the real one. Max Payne is coming this time. No, it's coming this time. No, not this time. The next time. 2026 is our year now. That's what everyone's saying. I mean, what else can you say? If you're an optimist, like, what else can you say? 2026 is going to suck and we're going to go broke and we're going to be in breadlines? You know what I mean? It's like, been hearing a lot about waiting for metals to dry, consolidate before crypto runs. We did a 45-minute do. Just saying. Happy holidays, 100%. That money's got to go somewhere, and a lot of money was made in crypto. So, you know, we'll see what could happen. Anything is possible. Blessings on blessings to everybody out here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, hanging out with the lifer, and hanging out, being here. Santa rally, baby, never came. Santa, mind, flipping the chart and seeing if you see anything. Yeah, we did that, and it looked bullish. It looks bullish in the 4-hour time frame. Looks like we're going to break out, you see? Up to 71,000. See, that's what we were doing. But you never know. A little curve on the 200 could save the day, but... So now we're watching this, you're watching a 1-minute symmetrical. Breaking down what to do, from the 1 month all the way down. What time frames will bleed into what area needs to be broken on the 1 minute to bleed into the 15, to bleed into the 1 hour, to bleed into the 4 hours, so you can see the daily. All right. Mr. Buttersman, not nearly as much as I'd like. Always working. Finally got my computer getting all set up now. Wish I could dedicate all my time to this, but not that lucky just yet. Joe B, we love you. You sound like me when I was on the night shift. Remember, everyone, I am 42. At 30 years old, I was on a night shift till 36. I had credit debt at 35, 36 years old. Not a lot, like 7-8 grand, but I had some. Okay. So just 7 years ago, I had credit debt. I just want you to understand how quick your life could change once you get centered, focused, and disciplined. I listened to Jim Rohn talk today about it. He said, man, I know so many people that were busy working, but not working smart. Like, you can be busy. I know people that are super busy. Like here's something. I knew for years that AI was going to help me, and then I should implement ChatGPT. But for some reason, I procrastinated about it. And I started doing social media on my own all the time. I spent 2 days with ChatGPT because I paid an expert who knew more than me, who told me how to use it in just 30 seconds. And boom, it immediately changed my entire work process and my flow. I now work way smarter with less time and get better results because I was able to listen and do something different. Okay? So the same thing happens in everything in nature, everything in life. Open up, progress, keep moving, and be willing to listen. And know that you don't know it all. And also AI implementation is not all bad. Everyone's got this like heebie-jeebie of it, but like we got to open up to AI and realize it also can be our winning ticket. If it can save you any stress, it can advance you in a quicker way than you could. It can let it think for you. You ever sat there and thought, I need these ideas, I need to do something? No. Tell AI what you've been thinking on and what you plan on doing. Create a GPT of yourself. You see what I'm saying? If your GPT gets amazing, you could even sell it to other people because they'll want it. They're like, I want the GPT of Sam Price because that guy's so amazing. I'd like to know the inner workings of his mind. Isn't it? See what I'm saying? I'm telling you, there's going to be so much advancement in AI, and there's going to be products that you don't even realize you can make. So instead of getting sad about people losing their jobs, let's get into how we can create more opportunity. Let's believe we are the ones that are going to harness AI to the best of our abilities and become on top. Amen. Everyone here has got it. I had nothing till 38. That's when I started selling alpaca. Now 64 and selling alpaca. Successful store. Hard work pays off. Merry Christmas. God bless you, man. Thank you for the free alpaca. This guy gave me 2 giant alpaca murals. Like I call them. I have one right here on the back of my screen. Behind me here, my green screen. It's a giant Bitcoin and one from my mom and dad. The thing that I put out here to see this Daisy and Finn. That's my mom and dad down there. This thing right here, that's my mom and dad. And he made that for me out of alpaca fur. And they're big, man. I know if I had to buy it in a high-end alpaca store, 2-3 grand, I feel like they would charge me at least, you know, depending on the place. Some high-end place in Colorado, 3 grand. Maybe some smaller mom and pop shop that was okay, 1,000, 1,500. But these are serious, man. And thank you so much, bro. I couldn't believe when I opened up the package and I got that from you. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, so just, you know, keep pushing, especially when it comes to TA. You might be right next to a breakthrough, but you gave up. And that breakthrough was right around the corner. You know, so you were about to learn something. You were about to demonstrate just 5 more times till you saw something you didn't know. Trust me, man, I never thought I'd be as far as I am today. Much love and gratitude. I am touched and full of appreciation. So much respect for SI and all you for the average Joe on all your blessings to us all. God bless you, man. Thank you. Yeah. You're the man, brother. Love you. Merry Christmas. Love you too, man. Thank you for always being behind me, supporting me, and being here since day one. You've been, you know, it means a lot to me when people that watch me when I had 1,000 subs are still with me. Because other people, you know, oh, he blew up, he got big, he changed. But the people that are still with me, it lets me know, like, I didn't change. Like, I got the same people with me that I started with. And every day we have fun. Every day we push forward. Every day we stay positive. Every day we find a way to win. And even if we lose that day, we learn from that loss, which means we find a way to win from that loss. So every day we find a way to win no matter what. You know? Yeah. Work with your brain, not with your hands. Amen. I purchased an alpaca hat in Hawaii at a weekend farmer's market. So cool. Why just alpaca? Llama no good? I don't know. I think the alpaca fur is just a higher end, man. Something, the way they clean it. Like the alpaca themselves, very clean little animal. It's a big animal, I mean, but he's always... Look, there's a nice little... There's a flag right there. There's a cup with a handle. You see it? I mean, I know I'm deep diving here for you, but... Hey there, Mima. You need $1? You know that guy? Hey, you need $1? George Washington. Oh, here you go. Here's $1. Need $1. Hey, you need $1? You don't have $1, Mima? Hey, Mima, you need $1? What is this? This is a tube. A tube of silver, man. Look at these beautiful bullions. Each of these is $70. These are troy ounces of silver. These are 1 troy ounce. I can't believe this is $70. There's basically 12 of these. This is like $1,000 worth of silver in these tubes. These tubes were so inexpensive back in the day. I've had them for 10 years. I got them in no longer than that. I got them in like 2010. I've had these for 15 years, man. Insane. I love it, man. So beautiful. Silver, baby, silver. You know? One day when I make it, I want to buy a camel hair coat. You want to be in that camel? Okay. Gold pumping like Sam said it would last week, baby. Gold doing serious damage. And it's just awesome to see we're making the gains in gold, baby. Yeah. So tell me, Big Daddy said to buy Bitcoin to boom the price. Hey, he's just going to keep going. He'll never stop. Hee-hawing and seesawing all day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So Bitcoin getting tight. Honestly, it almost might be a long. There may be a long here. There just may be. It was the night before Christmas and all through the charts. Sam's mind was stirring. He was fading those LARPs. So funny, right? It was the night before Christmas and all through the charts. Sam's mind was stirring. He was fading the LARPs. They came with the FUD. They came with the FUD, and they told him no way. He said you won't win, and we'll stop hunt you today. Hey, Merry Christmas, my little baby girl. How'd you get so cute? You got a cookie? Ooh. Ooh. Hi, I love you. She's so cute, huh? It was the night before Christmas and all through the charts. Sandman was stirring. Sandman was stirring. He was fudding the LARPs. They all tried to get me. They said I'd get liquidated. They told me I'd be gone. They want me so faded. But I fought through the night and I fought through the pain and I made it to the top of my game. I'll tell you once more and I'll tell you today, I'm going to win. I'm going to slay. Yeah, so look, they're going to start dumbing that bumping now. I don't like trading today is like trading Monday combined with a Tuesday with a third. It's just like, and then there could be a huge pump and you'd be like, ah. So if you see a huge pump, don't be FOMO for it. Know that it was a light order book and most people got rocked chasing and running around, you know. Merry Christmas, Sammy. God bless you and your family. Merry Christmas to everyone here. Happy holidays, Kwanzaa, whatever that you celebrate. May you have a blessed day. All love to everyone out there, whether it's Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, all sorts of stuff out there that I don't even know about, right? So God bless all walks of life and everyone. We love you. I'm just saying to everyone, you're never too old to start a business. Age does not matter. Just stay in the present moment and never look back. I hear people 40 saying their life is over. You know, I used to feel that way. At 36, I had visions of becoming someone. My two good friends made multi-millions and sold a company. I compared myself to them. And today, Jim Rohn talked about comparing is just how you defeat yourself. The only person you should be comparing yourself to is yourself from yesterday. Am I a little bit better than yesterday? I'm a little more patient than yesterday. Am I more caring than yesterday? Am I more compassionate than yesterday? You know, do I make the same mistakes every time? I tend to make some of the same mistakes I need to work on. Certain times where I'm vulnerable, when I'm, you know, I just kind of get irritable. I know my weak points. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely have to watch them like I got to hold my emotions away and be logical all the time. Whenever I act emotionally, it's not good for the business. It's not good for me. It's not good for anyone. It's not good for the stream. It's not good for anything. You know, so composure is key in all walks, in all forms of business, in all forms of life. Keeping your composure is the key to life, man. 100%. 100%. Yeah, was the silver top the top for gold too? Is there a topping out? I mean, to me, it's a pretty good time to take some profito. All right, well. Comparison is the thief of joy. Amen. I just shorted, flipped the 1 hour and saw what's happening. Very clear. 1 hour cup and handle went inverse. Yeah. Shout out to the single dads and the moms out there. He said he flipped it upside down and it's guaranteed short. Funny. And then it'll rip up right now and take out these highs, right? It looks short to me. You know what I mean? Like, let's take a look at another clean chart on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at, you know, just the MEXC chart. What I like to see too, sometimes I haven't done TA in a long time. What was I looking at? So I called this short here days ago on MEXC, even like on the 14th of December, 10 days ago. That's in the money. Not amazing, but it is in the money, right? Said it's going to 68K, right? I mean, here, look, this is a giant descending triangle, is it not? Like, how does that not dump down to 61K? I mean, it just looks ugly. Real flush out, that will get us going, right? Then we take out that low. You can't say we're on an uptrend on the monthly anymore. It'll really end it all. And now we can kind of really get into the bear market and just really get down to brass tacks here. That looks bearish as all heck to me. It even looks like a shoulder, head, right shoulder. I see it on the 4 hour. And then I look at the 1 hour, and the 1 hour looks like it's doing the same thing, right? Look, I see what you're saying. I mean, it looks at least down to the end of the channel, right? 88,200 resistance. You can see this line, which is a high volume node right on it. I agree with you, man. That's why I believe that head short is the key. Even this looks like a complex shoulder kind of head, maybe shoulder. See? A complex head and shoulder. I think you said this is the inverted cup and handle there, right? Yeah. Yeah, and again, when we look at it on the 4 hour, I see the ascending triangle too, right? I keep talking about that. At the same time, even if it looks, I could call it, See, the old me, I had to trade anything I could call. But I might even make a great call, see the probability, and just hang out with my family now. Because I'm like a grown man who's like, I want my mind only with my kids. I don't want to trade in my mind. I've had a trade in my mind for years. Why do I have to have a trade all the time? Now, someone could say, oh, he's wussing out. This is a guy that just, he doesn't have to trade, so he doesn't do it. That's kind of true. B, I've learned the essence of trader's maturity. After years of doing it like I have, you're going to want your brain to be free sometimes. Especially at the end of the year. Like, I've had my brain full of trades all summer, all winter. It's been up and down. It's, spring. We went through that crazy time where it was super slow, and then we had huge pumps in the summertime. Like July, Then when I made that 22 grand in Singapore, it's just amazing what's happened. It's crazy. I got home at 3 a.m. on Monday. Wow. I did an overnight move. We moved to swamp meat business. Wow. Merry Christmas, blessing Sam and the lifer. Shout out to Cherry City Bullies in the house. In the past, I would have gotten in an argument on the plane when there was someone in my seat, but I was patient and turned out I was upgraded to first class and hadn't been told. Isn't that amazing? I love hearing that stuff, man. Shout out to God is love. I just say to everyone, never do. I love that Crypto Cash. And shout out to everyone that gave today. Amazing on the fan funding. Let's take a look. We got so much action here. We have an exclusive lifer, another exclusive lifer. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Sam. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you. Zcash equals Bitcoin move. Look at Zcash. Merry Christmas. Yeah. Merry Christmas, brother. Love you. Gonna send you a package next week. No worries. God bless you, man. I've been through, this month has been crazy. My kid was with pneumonia the last couple weeks. It's been a lot. It took, I barely paid attention to Christmas shopping, which is bad, I know. Merry Christmas, bro. Peace and blessings to you and the family. May next year be the best year yet. Have some non-alcoholic eggnog on me. One full lemon. You're funny. I love you. Shout out to Jamal. One full lemon, not a 14. Merry Christmas, Sammy. Bless you and your family. Vedigo, thank you. I'll put someone in the group. Pick someone else. Send you $100. Merry Christmas. No worries, man. It's all gravy. We got them in there. Just want to wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for all you do and your team. Thank you. Much love and gratitude, untouched and full of appreciation, Mr. Price. So much love and respect for C and all for the average Joe. You are a blessing to us all. Thank you, man. Merry Christmas, Sammy. God bless you and your family. Thank you. And that's amazing. Look at it. It was all blessings. Motivation is what gets you started. Commitment is what keeps you going. Jim Rohn. Thank you, Sam. You helped me get through some hard times with your positive mindset and dedication and wisdom. Thank you. You know what's crazy? It's kind of sad. Not sad, but as we define that Bitcoin's going to dump, and it's likely a short, even here on the 1 hour, but I like the bigger time frame short on the 4 hour, right? And I also like doing nothing. So I either see a head short or doing nothing, right? But one thing I wanted to talk about is, my life used to be run by emotions. I had a good day. I felt good for a couple weeks. But then something happened and I'd be down. A boss would be bad to me. I wouldn't get enough sleep. I'd drink some alcohol a couple days in a row. And I'd get into a bit of a rut. I'd compare two of my friends who are multimillionaires traveling the world. And I was in a 1-bedroom apartment. Next year, they, made 50 mil, 1-bedroom apartment. Next year, they made 80 mil, 1-bedroom apartment. You know what I mean? Then they were buying 300,000 Cartier watches on top of the Eiffel Tower. I was, and I was still in my 1-bedroom apartment. I was still in the night shift. At one point, I had no health insurance. But my friends that I all went to college with were so I'm looking at my life and I'm one of my friends went back and ran his dad's landscaping business, which led into the millions. So I was in a house with 5 guys. One guy went to China to teach English, and I don't really know what's happened to him, right? So another guy took over his dad's business, his landscaping, made tons of money. Other 2 guys started a big company and made 200 mil. They sold over to it. They built, anyway. So these are the 4 dudes that I shared a house with my last year of college, And then I was kind of just and then years went by, and then 10 years after college, I'm 31 years old, and I'm on a night shift. You know what I mean? It's I was destined for greatness, and I was struggling. My life was really strange, everybody. It was I had everything given to me, but I couldn't use it. I was a mess mentally. I had no sense of discipline. And I started listening to Jim Rohn, and I started working out, and my whole life turned around. And so I tell everybody now, and I have a little spot in my group, and I'm like, here's my daily workout. This is what I'm listening to. Last night, I played a affirmation video, Millionaire Mindset, Abundance. You know, millions are coming to me. I have great ideas at all times. My ideas are multimillionaire ideas. You know, I generate great profits and great ideas. I'm constantly on the move. And I played that for as many, you know, I probably fell asleep. And then they say, even when you're falling asleep, it's going into your subconscious mind. And what is, you look at this, like, what was I talking about, right? It's funny. Like, what was this? But yeah, man, it talks about, you know, you get into these ruts in life and you compare yourself to everybody else. And look, God had a plan for me. Eventually, I got where I was destined to be. But it took a lot of hard work, everyone. I remember the first day I started my YouTube channel, I said, no one's going to watch this channel. And I saw all the other people out there and compared it and said, well, everyone's going to, well, how am I going to get views? No one's going to like this. Who's going to show up? Right? And, you know, the night before Christmas, and Sam's in the house. The Bulls on the sidelines awaiting the bounce. If we wait for the intent and follow Sam's lead, we'll all feel the love and prosper without need. You're funny. I love you, man. Exactly. Daughter in town tomorrow and spending the day with my wife, his brother, and wife. It's amazing, man. He introduced us. Wow. So cool, man. Merry Xmas, Sam. Thanks for the knowledge this year. Shout out to MK Buzz, man. Thank you for giving. Anything you give will come back to you tenfold, everybody. It's on you. Your giving is you. You know, everyone's like, oh, look at him. He got a super chat. But it's like your giving is you. It's your universe. Like, I started understanding that the world had so much to do with our outlook. If we were positive and had love in our hearts, then the world was positive and had love in our had love for us. If we were negative and believe people were horrible, then the world was horrible and negative, right? So let's just say two people were real estate agents, and one guy just took the job because the dad gave it to him and he had a bad attitude. He didn't really believe. He didn't love people. He was kind of and he didn't like to network, and he was kind of nasty. I mean, how far is he going to go? Maybe he gets some of the right things at the right time and it works out, but for the most part, how about the person that believes that anything is possible, that's super nice to everyone, that networks, that shares love, positivity, and not in a fake way because it's real. It's because they want to keep their frequency clean. So they want to stay upbeat. Like, you're not upbeat to make jokes with people. You're upbeat to show people that you don't want to live in that low frequency. Wow, look at the move. It did get the move to the upside. It's so crazy. Bang. So amazing, right? I should have taken the long, huh? I mean, it did look nice. It was tight. It got above the 200 moving average, but so fast. And that's a short squeeze because you're away for the 21, but that's okay. So what you do now is you don't chase. You go to the 5 and you calm down. Now you're like, okay, we might have something here. We pinged. Anyone take that trade? Anyone have the guts to take the trade? I can't trade low volume like that. Sketchy Christmas Eve. But hey, I'll take any time Bitcoin pumps back to 90K or closer to it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I mean, above the 200 on the 5-minute time frame, and it was a symmetrical triangle, and it could go with 50-50, and it went up. It went up. It was getting tight. It was going to have to pick a direction. So now I would wait for the 21 to cross the 200 and for the flag to happen. Now, if that occurs on the 5, there we may have ourselves a chance. Could be a trade here. There may be a trade today. I'll type it in just to have it ready in case there is something worth looking at. But I mean, there's the odds of me taking it are low. But if I don't have it typed in, the odds are definitely not happening. So there has to be some odds. So I have to create the vision, right? This is buying property in real estate. I just got to look at the property. I'm not going to buy blind. You know, technically I'm buying the trading is technically buying the opportunity to win. And risking that you could lose some of the money that you put up. So you're buying I'm buying the opportunity to win the trade. I'm putting my money up, so I'm buying that opportunity to win. I need to see the opportunity first to buy it, right? What opportunity is presented? What are they giving to me? What's the possibilities? What are the probabilities? What can I have? I took that trade. I've been in it for an hour or two. That's so cool, man. I'm in it to win it. I did, sold half. Man, you people are awesome. Made a quick 100. I get in right on time. Man, you're so awesome, man. That Blues guy, we love you. Shout out to everybody on the live. Kicking it with the lifers. Let's look at that live chat. Let's take a look at the top fans right now in that live chat. We got Grandmaster Friend coming in hot at 22,975 XP points, man. X points, you're the man. Jamal Antonio, 8. Hardcore runner-up. And that Blues guy always coming in strong. At number 3, we got Zach Soviet Trades. We got Richard Donaldsdana. We got Vetigo, MK Buzz, Flag Dogs, and Jerry City Bullies holding me down, man. Newbie Crypto Reliable J still in there. Rod Chuckerfish, Joe B. Existusi, Servando Estrada, Bellico X, Mr. Butters Trading, Rave Song, Records, Look, Gochi Coker, Power Friend, Go to the Gym Bro, Craig Russ, Crypto Father of 3, Crisebo, Dog Life, Omar Lopez, Chris Ghost, Cesar Cordero, D Dubs, Sir Sean, man. Sean plays. We love you, Sean. Coyote Chaser, Dutang, Ricky Pastana. Ricky, we love you, bro. God is love. We love you, man. John Connor, Katushi, Storytime with Drew, Carl Jones, Chris Pine, Seahawk, Lift the 9955, Seahawk, Mr. Zozodier, R&R, Eddie WA, Moheen Farid, Christopher Hernandez, and Fly Trout. And that may change, but I mean, those are the top 50 people supporting me today on Christmas. We did see a little breakout, inverted head and shoulder, pop easy. Now we're going to see if the 5-Minuto could create the model. And there's a trade waiting for us already. Look, we have the risk-reward ratio. We have it all. We have it all. And there's 250 for 720. That's what I'm looking for. 250 for 450 would be presentable. No, be 750. Yeah. 250 for 750. 246 for 727. I'll take it all day long. We might get lower. So I set up the possible trade. I don't take the trade. I just set it up. Get it ready. Have myself in waiting. And you never know. I never know, man. I just take the probabilities in front of me. Once I really started trading for real, I just took the probabilities in front of me. And look, rejection by the 200 there on the 1 hour. It just doesn't look amazing on the bigger time frames. But that kind of was a breakout. It's peaking. And that's why the 1 hour could change your whole, or the 5 minute could really show you what's happening. The 5 minute ends up breaking out, then this changes the story. It just loops right back in, then it's a stop hunt with, a bit of a short squeeze. Which is likely on a day like today, right? What a blessing it is to be alive. Shout out to everyone out here hanging out with the lifers. Yeah. Man, yeah. And shout out to everyone following me out here. I still can't believe my silver bar is skyrocketing. 300,000 views on my silver bar. Like, that's insanity. Silver's running, right? It's a trend right now, and it's running. It wasn't even in the what's happening. I mean, and again, I knew silver was hot. I put a video of me playing with a silver bar out. I mean, look at it. If someone clips what I put out earlier today with me talking with silver, that thing might explode. So we should put that out in some shape or form, man. I'll put it out if I have to. I'll clip it. But we should put that out in some shape or form, man. It was insane. Like, I even made it big, so we got it in like a little bigger resolution. But that's crazy, right? A kilo of silver got 300, and I've done so many things that didn't get, look, 1,700 likes, 82 retweets, 55 comments. This is nuts. One of my biggest tweets in a year, man, is this tweet right here. I can't believe it. 296,000 views. As many views as my entire YouTube channel got in the entire, in a month. It's just nuts. Right there on Twitter. That's why you always got to believe, man. You never know when you're about to blow up. You never know when something you post is going to get lit. People say the engagement in Twitter has been so low recently. No one has been talking. I got my biggest Twitter, you know what I mean? My biggest Twitter post in the year yesterday. But I've been grinding, man. I've been editing these videos myself. I've been learning how to use AI and editing tools. I've been changing the angles. I've been giving you guys good insight and tips and tricks. That's the alpaca Bitcoin thing right there. That's the alpaca Bitcoin, rug, I guess, but I have it on the wall. It looks like tapestry, right? So you are the reason this show did well this year. You are the reason that Crypto Lifer brand continued to grow. You are the reason that things are going well in my life. You're amazing people, everybody here. You're all awesome. You're all loved. You're all blessed. If I can do anything for you and help you learn trading and push you to your limits, and if I can be somewhat of a catalyst to help you find that yearning, burning in you to keep you going, and if I can somehow help you commit to discipline and create your own form of motivation through showing up every day, then I did my job, right? So I just want to make sure, because God's like, Sam, I'm blessing you. I'm giving you energy. I'm giving you good love. Your wife is treating you lovely. Like, your kids are awesome to you. I know you lost your mom and your dad, but you got a great life, Sam. And God says that to me every day. He says, God, Sam, look what I did. He said, you work from home with no pants on. I got pants on, you know what I mean? I shouldn't joke around, but I'm always, yeah. But seriously, God's like, you work from home. You don't have to drive in traffic. You don't have to convince people to you know, you're not a real estate salesman. You don't have to bring people from property to property. You don't have to sell cars. You know, and again, I don't mind. I probably would love doing those things. I'm just saying, I don't have to leave my house and go to a location and tell people, hey, this is, you know, I show up on YouTube. The algorithm works hard. I work hard. Together we mesh. And things just happen. You know, and I believed in God and myself every day. And you guys have helped me. And I just want to say it's you. It's you all the way. Your most precious asset is your time. This show shows, you know, we get viewership, we get advertising. YouTube, like, lets us go on and puts us through the, you know, the Google algo, because you guys show up every day. So I always want to be super appreciative to everyone here. I never want to get above my britches and look at me now. I'm the greatest thing now. No, you guys put me on the map. You people turn me into who I am today and help me become amazing. It was everybody here that helped change my life. I'm so grateful for the community. I'll always put the community first. I will never jeopardize the community. I'll never, you know, get paid to sell you guys something that benefits only me, right? If I use an exchange, I use an exchange. Use the exchange that I use. That's the best I can do. I don't shill coins. I don't shill garbage. You know what I'm saying? I show you what I'm doing. I have weekly screen shares where we break down, which we're probably not going to have a weekly screen share this week. Just because it's the holidays, we'll probably move it to next week. Sorry to say. I just want to put that out there. It's today Wednesday, the 24th? Wow, it's Wednesday, the 24th. Right? Yeah. So look, don't chase them all. I want to chase right now. It's looking kind of... But you can't chase. You got to let it show. But I just want to say thank you to every single one here. And I hope, you know, God hears me. God, thank you for everything you've given me. You know, every night I've been back to my affirmations. I usually do it every night, but there was a couple of weeks I just kind of forgot. But I get in that jacuzzi, I get real hot, slows my brain down, lowers my blood pressure. And I finally let this exhale, and I can feel my blood pressure just like completely drop. And when it drops, my thoughts just slow down. And when my thoughts slow down, I breathe in the present moment. And the first thing I say is, dear Lord, thank you for keeping the baby healthy. Like, you know, very small little girl, like, you know, she didn't put anything in her mouth. She had a safe day. Amen. And then I say, thank you for the 4-year-old. My next youngest kid had a wonderful day. She had a safe day. From the second she woke up till she went to bed, she was safe. Amen. And they say, my 10-year-old had a wonderful day. And they say, my wife was safe. And then I said, and I was safe. I said, dear Lord, you kept my whole family safe today. Thank you so much. I get to go to bed. Because I go to bed. I'm the last person to go to bed, right? I'm packing heat, walking around the house late at night, just looking out the windows, making sure. And I go to sleep at all different times, and, you know, and I'm always packing cookies, packing heated cookies. You know what I mean? Packing heat. I mean, a cookie got right out of the, you know, I'm packing a cookie that got right out of the oven, if you know what I'm saying. A biscuit. I got a biscuit for that. My whole point, you know, so I go to bed last. You know, I go around the perimeter. I double check, you know, windows, locks, alarms. I just make sure everything's kosher. And I say, dear Lord, and then everyone's asleep. And I look at them all and I say, dear Lord, thank you for providing me another beautiful day. Because you can make all the money you want. If my daughter just had pneumonia, man, my 4-year-old, she's okay. We caught it early. We got to take care of her fast. But it's the second time in under a year she's had pneumonia. And that, you know, God forbid you ever see your kid that sick, it'll destroy you, right? So, and I put it out on Twitter. It got like 30,000 people responded like I couldn't believe. You know, I put the Lambo out. Some people respond. I put that out about my kids. So many people said, hey, Sam, if you need anything, let us know. And big and small people all over YouTube. Crypto, I'm praying for your daughter. You know, so Sam, what's the song? It's such a banger. I spent like 50 minutes rewinding and trying to find the song on music identifying apps on one of your last videos. Which song? I don't know which one. Sam, thank you for being authentic. Thank you for showing humility and being a model for what humanity can be. Thank you. I kind of like what you just said. Let's take a look at what you're saying. You're like, Gate just continues to own it. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it used to be KuCoin. It kind of changes. And it's funny. We used to go on this every single time too, you know? Yeah. Rick Ross song in the Lambo he's talking about. Sam, I like to chat about pneumonia to you and how to eliminate it. I have much knowledge on it. Thank you. You did send us an email. Let me circle back on that. Or you can just send us another one just to remind us. We get so many emails, man. They just get, you know what I mean? And we have so much business to do and so much stuff. That's more important. I don't want to push that to the side. It's my daughter. We met with a homeopathic doctor yesterday, though, that from the group. Told me he loved me, and he gave us a lot of awesome insight, but that doesn't mean I won't take more. I'll take it all. I'll take it all. Right, I'm off. Lifers have an awesome few days, man. Gibbles, we love you, boy. Shout out to Gibbles, Reliable J, Mohammed, and everybody out there. Crypto Taco holding us down. The Taco. Trade Time, KHC. Sammy, what's the song? You brighten every day. I get to tune into the live. Makes work enjoyable and highly motivating. Show us what's possible. Thank you. God bless. Ham, man. That's awesome. Thank you. And look at this. Another super chat coming in there that I don't want to miss. Darcy Lefebvre. We love you, Darcy. God bless you. And that's the first super chat on a live. Darcy. That's amazing. Have a blessed Christmas to you and your family. Manuel, we love you. My name's Samuel. From one Manuel to a Samuel. We love you, man. Make a quick buck, giving back. Vetty Goat, holding it down. Thank you, Vetty. You didn't have to, but you did. Hey, you made the trade, buddy. You pulled off the win. It wasn't me. It was you. Wow, so silver doing damage. I gave you the silver trade. Remember like 2-3 weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. I was all about silver on the live, and I was like, let's take this silver trade on BTCC. We had the silver trade open. It was ripping. Just crazy. Thank you so much and please subscribe. Please, everyone, we need as many subscribers as possible. Last month has been tough for me and the channel. It's just been tough. It's been it's just I don't know what it is. It's like that slow grind. I like it tough, man. I'll take it when it's tough. You know, make it tough, man. I'll keep pushing. So maybe it was the last song, but I love this one too. I'm drinking all the songs on my playlist. He turned me on to Giant's Nest. So great. Sam's making longs and bear manure. Again, you're funny. It's simple. Bitcoin is down 7% for the year, and the Dow's at 50%. No wonder speculators are apprehensive about Bitcoin now. Most people have lost their shirts over the last few years. Untrue. If you hold Bitcoin for the year, 73% of people end up in profit. Isn't that crazy? If you buy Bitcoin right now, there's a 73% chance a year from now you end up in profit. If you hold it for 3 years, there's a 3% chance you end up in the money. So Bitcoin has actually been one of the best things to hold for 3 years, man. Hey, Sam, firstly, God bless you and your family. Second, what are your thoughts on Midnight? I like Midnight. Let's talk about it for a second. I love Charles. I like Cardano. I've been a fan of Cardano for a long time. And actually, Midnight's been kind of doing some damage recently, right? Comparatively to everything else around. I mean, it ripped all the way to 7.9. We saw it going up to 8 cents, right? Saw that little flag there. And so you got into like a symmetrical triangle. Could go either way. It came up a little bit, came all the way back down. My whole thing is this. It's experimental at the beginning of its stages. Cardano, I love Cardano. I've been with Cardano for a long time. But Cardano hasn't shown to be the top. Let's just be honest. Like as a trader, trading Cardano is not amazing. Let's be honest. It doesn't have tons of volume. I mean, it has big volume, but it's kind of like, it could be flat many days. And it wasn't the best performing asset. And, Solana's been, it's just better moves. Midnight comes out of that whole idea. So you're like, okay, how strong is it going to be? It is the future. It has some good implementation and good tech. If you want, research it, deep dive it. We did it here too, and we can do it again. I'd pull a fib now from here to there. And I mean, you are entering that 78706. It's a pretty interesting fib area. I'd stay away. To me, it's just too experimental. Right now in this day and age. But hey, maybe 7 cents, you'll regret never buying it now. It could end up becoming pretty big. It is up from entry, right? Down here, we looked at it 4 or 5, 6 cents. Right now, there's that 77. But I live near Canton. I know Canton, man. Yeah. Canton, Massachusetts, right? Yeah. We used to play Canton. I went to Boston Latin, man, so yeah. Hey, Sam, thank you for doing what you do. It truly helps. Hope you and your family are doing well and prospering, my friend. Hey, you know what? God has done so much for me since He's seen me dedicate my life to what I love to do, which is teaching and the channel. And, I love entrepreneuring. I am an online entrepreneur. I never said I don't like making money. I love making money. I do like, I don't mind selling education. I don't mind the Discord. I love it. So many people sell so many things that I think are just whatevers, right? Even plastic that just, what is it going to do for you? But to sell knowledge that someone can change their life with, that's a beautiful thing. And for God to give me the ability to do that and put me in position to do that, to give me the knowledge, to help me get disciplined enough for people to listen to me, what a blessing. So I take every single day that I have a blessing. Every time you're here, a blessing. Every time I'm on this mic, a blessing. I never want to abuse it with a negative attitude. I have fallen short a few times in my life on the stream. I have. I am a human. And it is hurt so bad on my mind. And I just never want to do that. So many people meet me for the first time every day here on this channel. And I want them to know the real me, not the irritated me or the up and down me or, I want them to know Sam Price. The guy that's there for his friends, the guy that shows up, the guy that cares, the guy that feels better when other people are doing well around him, because that lets me know that I am doing well. When everyone's around me is doing well, then I know I'm doing well. I used to be depressed because I didn't like a life where not everyone was doing well around me. I was just doing well for myself. I'm like, what does that do for everyone else? You're searching the web browser to see CoinGecko's top gain listers. Yeah, I got you. No, I used to do this all the time. Trends top winner. I think I have that been on right now. Top Gwinner. Top Javinner. Mad Anzenine. So crazy, right? You got to, yeah. Well, I'll fix that later. It's so funny. It is good to know, though, that I can live stream if I had to. I can't believe the live stream went great. I'm always, nervous of that. I was checking something this morning. I left it on, unfortunately. So, yeah, for our next trade, we want to see this flag out. We got to see the 5-minute stay above the 200 moving average and pull the 21 with it. Looks somewhat promising, but it's not. Looks like it could even look out for this bearishness. Shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. Just be careful today. I'm more bearish on the 4-hour time frame. Remember that. Last thing I said is the head short on the 4-hour and everything else we're looking for chop to see if we could trade. So we keep the short open and then we trade long, if we have to. Again, that's my idea. You do whatever makes you happy. Sir, sent 7 super chat 7 times yesterday. Need your reels on ZXC and Dash. No events, please. Advice. I know, but you keep asking for 3 super chats at once. It's kind of crazy. Let's take a look at Zcash. Hey, it's Christmas. I'll just go all the way for you. Let's get that music back up and running, too. It's dry. It's dry. It's dry. So Zcash, I told you, it all depends on what Bitcoin does. We talked about an entry somewhere right where it's at right now. It's getting tight. So either you believe in it, you put a stop loss down here and you go for it, but you might get stopped out if Bitcoin dumps. It's a lot. You just got to understand you're in a very tight, risky situation. But, bank above the 200, boom. It is positioning itself pretty nice that it looks like it's going to break out. So I like what I'm seeing for Zcash. But just be careful and don't be pissed if it doesn't go your way. That's all. So there's Zcash. And then I'll give you MYRIA. But 3 is a bit much, man. All right, let's look at MYRIA. MYRIA is doing a couple good things. It's retesting a support right here. Previous resistance is support, see it? And it's retesting the 200 moving average on the 4-hour, which is a big time frame to do that. Substantial enough to take it seriously. And you can see it's kind of entering in this tight channel. And it has formed a bit of a, what looks to me like a rounded bottom, which I've seen break out many times. There's a gap of the VRVP up to 558. Could be a beautiful entry with a stop below 268. Again, high risk, man, to trade alts right now when you're not sure what Bitcoin's doing. But, if I had to go on, that's something to pay attention to. When MYRIA moves, it moves. Remember when we first looked at it, $1 to like $19, it went up hard. Again, we knew there was going to be a nasty crash, 169, but it is starting to kind of make those higher lows and dig its way out. I got an alert on it. It's definitely worth looking at. Thank you for MYRIA. And we'll just do your last one. Why not? It's Christmas, for crying out loud. He said dash. Dash, remember, I have a photographic memory. On the daily, down near the 786 fib retracement level, just waiting with the fib deep. Right? And you're like, either you believe it's the bottom or it's not. Like, and that's just up to you. You're at the 886 fib retracement. You know what I mean? It's like, and you look at the daily's near the 200 moving average, which has been known to be a good area to buy, but again, it's super risky. Zcash has more volume, better to swing. I'd rather swing trade than long-term hold that. You know what I mean? Everyone's looking for these long-term holds. I'm done, man. I'm a swing trader now on these coins, and I'm a Bitcoin guy, right? Merry Christmas from the Alejandres to the prices, man. Thank you so much for the $9.99. You didn't have to do that. God bless you, bro. Thank you. That one guy, Atlas, thank you. We love you, bro. Thank you. Such a real one. Thank you. Can you look at gender owner of Zcash? Huh? Trump should ban the coin from the, I don't know. I will detail the Lambo for some beef. Hey, come on over. Trialogue is it. I love that really smooth, like the night cruise type of sound that comes in and out as the main part. Interesting. Choppa Papa till New Year's, 100%. Is Star Atlas live? Star Atlas was out a long time ago. That coin, yeah. Don't buy the Lambo, dude. Put that money for something towards your kids. LOL. Yeah, unless you have to have so much excess that it's that the money's going down in value because you're not sure what to do with it. Like the dollar's dropping and you're not sure what to do with it. So look, like I bought the Lambo a month ago, right? And let's take a look. I mean, this is the daily. A month ago was November 7th, right? That was basically the high of the dollar. The dollar has dropped since then. The Lambo has gone up in value. The dollar has gone down 100. The dollar's dropped 3%. You see? So I bought the Lambo right here, man. Right here. November 7th. It got delivered on the 11th of November. And the dollar double topped in the same week that I bought it. And you can see since then, like anything that's scarce, they only make 2,500 Lambos, Huracans a year, and they only made them for 10 years. There's only 25,000 Huracans that exist in the world, man, and some of them have been lost and damaged. You know what I mean? So when you own a Lamborghini, I don't care which Lamborghini you own, it doesn't matter. You own one of a very few. You see what I'm saying? One of very, very few. So that's the whole point. Buying a Lambo has nothing to do with flossing the Lamborghini on somebody. That's just the side part of it. The real reason is to procure your wealth, is to keep fiat currency. You know what I mean? It's also really good. You can drive it places and promote the business. You can have events where you just have it sitting there with the door open and you can hand cards out. Or not the door, but you know what I mean? You can use it as a spectacle. You could put it online and it will get views. Then you can use those views to convert. There's many, many, many ways to use it. If you use it correctly, it can change the way, So to me, it's really just a business move, a way to keep fiat from bleeding. When you're not sure, when you're not like, and I'm over invested in crypto at this point. I wanted to diversify. So like the idea is diversification, right? Yeah. Yeah, I see my mistake, bro. I was wrong. I always admit when I was wrong, remain true to myself. Stylaz was the first token when I searched for it and found a fake one on the wrong chain and bought it without realizing I messed up. Damn, sorry. Stylaz came out a long time ago, man. That's kind of old. No, it never got detailed. There was, I guess, some confusion, but he did fit me in on like another day. So next week. Yeah. No, I cannot. I mean, yes, I could, but I would have to sell a bunch of real estate, which would be a bad move. So yeah, I could buy a Bugatti, but I'd have to sell like half of all my net worth. And so like, I don't think that would be a good, maybe a third of my net worth, and I could buy one. But I don't think that's a good look. Yeah, it's not my thing. I mean, you have a higher low right there on AVAX. Someone said AVAX is looking good. I trade when we're like getting above 200 moving averages. I mean, it's in a symmetrical triangle that could break out. Technically, it's not amazing though. It's pretty ugly. Kind of a cup and handle brewing though, just like Bitcoin. See how it's like it's somewhat of a cup and handle there. Again, Bitcoin breaks out, AVAX follows it. It's that simple. And if you can get above the 200 moving average of the 1 hour, then connect to the 21, you have a move. And there is a gap here back up to 13. But I mean, I think there's so much better things to play than that. Yeah. I've heard Dick as he won to the track, beat the piss out of it, and not bring him on. Hey, Sam, I was just wondering if you could accept me into your library group. I've been wrecked this year and need you, sir. You need nothing. Remember that. The second we use the word need, we tell the universe that we're unable to put ourselves back together on our own. And that's just untrue. Everybody here has the potential to keep themselves going every day. Everybody here has the discipline that I have. I'm not special. You're like, oh, but Sam, you know, you were special. Like, you know, God looks at you different. No. Come on. Oh, but Sam, you got that voice and you know how to talk online. And just, I had to learn how to do that. I didn't start live streaming like this. This was a skill I had to develop over time by putting in the discipline and the work. Everything you have in life, every skill you use, everything you use to entrepreneur out here, no matter what it is something you developed by putting in the work. Nobody gets a free ride. The first problem I had was thinking people got a free ride. Thinking all the rich people out here had done something except for hard work. And that was where I missed the mark. Once I realized that every single person had to work hard to be where they're at, I realized that I did too. And it was time for me to get to work and stop making excuses. It was time to keep pushing. It was time to make it happen. It was time to change my life. You know, God had spoken and said, okay, I put you through enough. Like now the ball's in your court, Sammy. I can't do it for you, but you could do it for yourself. I can lead you to the answer. It's fun. Advantis is up today, and power and move. Interesting. I'd like to take a look at power. We were in and out of that. Power protocol. Oh, it actually did the damage. We had the alerts here. Thought it would break out, and it did. It set it up to 53. And now it's sitting at 39. Power. Power protocol, baby. Yeah, baby. My name is Ben Mala, baby. Let's go to the top, baby. And this is real estate. And I'm going to show you how to buy it, fix it up, and get it ready. Yeah. I don't know about that. I need to pay these bills every month. God bless you, man. Mr. Bud is trading. You figured it out. Thank you so much. Yeah. It's Merry Christmas, not Happy Christmas over here. Hey, what the heck are you doing over here? Power, man, what's the play? Remember, I looked at power back at 23 cents. It had a big pump up to 41, came back to 22. Now it's back up to 39. These alerts hit. We were looking at it in this area for a possible buy zone. It hit the alerts and then did rip. Don't let $100 stop you from becoming financially free, man. I didn't want to join trading groups. I thought it was I thought it was a rug pull. Like, why would I give you my money to learn how to trade? But what the trading group did is every morning I woke up and I had to open up that app, and there was other traders there, and they started sharing their ideas, and I started absorbing. And so not only was I there for the man that started the group, but I was there with the people every day. And then you have friends, you get addicted to the group, you start hanging out. I never left the trading group I joined. Isn't that crazy? It eventually got dismantled because the guy died, and they moved on and they turned it into something different. But I never lost the trading group. I never left it. I joined a trading group. They made me one of the elite traders. They gave it to me for free. Said, you can now, because you're helping with the group. And bang, next thing you know, And so it's funny, I never left the trading group I joined. So when people leave trading groups, I'm always like, damn, I never did that. Like when people say, hey, man, I'm leaving your group, bro. I love you, but I'm moving on. I'm like, damn, I never did that. I'm like, I guess I was destined for something different. You know, I was like, I never left the trading group I joined. I guess God was meant for the guy that to start the group to die and for me to continue kind of his legacy in a way. And now I feel like I continue on in his legacy every single day. There's people I hang out with to this day that I wouldn't know. Like, it's just so weird. You have helped me become a better man. Honestly, it doesn't matter whether the 4-year cycle is there or not. Because we're going to bear flag on the 5-day time frame, or, you know, and we're going to lose the 3-day 200 moving average. You know what I mean? Like, I know I basically went through every asset in the world and looked at bearish and bullish things and followed it all the way through from 15 to 20 years. And then you can see that Bitcoin does the same stuff. So trust me, if you just show up every day with me and you put in the work, you don't have to listen to any of these long-term predictions. And God bless Ben Cohen, nicest guy in the world, super smart. I think his analysis is amazing. What he does is great. But like, it's not even needed if you just show up every day. So either you watch these people and listen to them and you kind of do your own thing and you get kind of, or you just show up every day with me and put in the work. If you show up every day with me and put in the work, you don't have to listen to any of this stuff. Any of the predictions, any of the thoughts, any of the 4-year cycle, 4-year cycle, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. Because we're going to see what the charts tell us. Like we're going to lose the moving average on the 4-day and go on a nasty bear market down to 40K or something. Like, it's all going to happen the way it's supposed to, and we're going to be able to see it. Just like we could see this pump on power coming because we got consolidated in there, right? And now you got another idea here, and you're looking for this flag, and you can start another alert. Just always alerts. You should have so many alerts. When you touch this alert button, there should look 76 years, so many alerts in there. Charts will tell the lifers no matter what. We just keep showing up 100%. Yeah, exactly. Was awesome hearing you last night in the Billy Space, Sammy. Thank you, man. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, last night I was on Spaces with Crypto Billy. Amazing time to be alive. Just awesome. Felt so blessed. Yeah. Sam, are you Sam Allman? That's such a disrespectful thing to say. And it is time. Hey, why don't you say goodbye to everybody here? Merry Christmas. You can wear the Santa hat. You want to wear the Santa hat? Make it. You're so beautiful all the time. No. You look wonderful.
I don't care.
But I know when you look like, I would say, hey, you know.
So wait, if I look bad, you don't want me on screen?
You never look bad. I don't know what I was saying. No, I don't know what I misspoke. No, come here. How to Talk to Your Wife by Sam Price. How to be the best dad ever. How to be the best husband in the game. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for coming on through on this beautiful, beautiful Christmas day. We had beautiful viewership. We had beautiful participation, and we had a blast. I hope the people that email me are happy. I hope everything goes well. God bless every single one of you for being here, and thank you so much for being amazing. John Skank said the space was lit. Thank you, man. Pour my heart out on those spaces. It's tough for me to go on them. It really gets to my heartstrings, man. My wife would not believe me, too. You're funny. Got trapped by her. She got you, bro. On this Merry Christmas, brother. Have a blessed day. I'll catch you on the next one. Everyone, I love you. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. We will live stream tomorrow. I know it's crazy, but we will. We will. It'll be probably pretty fast, in and out, but we'll do it like we do it every day. So I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll catch you on the flip side. God bless. Stay amazing. Stay true to your friends and family. Be good to yourself. Remember, you deserve to love yourself. It's a new year, man. I don't care what happened last year. We're all going to start fresh and start smooth and begin our journey. Remember, the secret to success is getting started. If you're beating yourself up about everything that happened last year, then you can't start the next year. So we got to clean our slate. We got to forgive ourselves, forgive others, and we got to live in love. And when we're ready to do that, the whole world is our oyster and anything is possible. So I love you, everyone. Keep pushing. Believe in yourselves. Don't stop believing, like that song says, man. Go play that song. Don't stop believing. Hang on to that feeling. Don't stop. I love you all. Have a great day. Thank you so much for always being with me and supporting me. I don't know where I'd be without my livers and without this live stream. So I've got a place to go every day. I got a place to be disciplined. I've got something to look forward to. I dress up for the stream. I love it so much. So thank you, everyone. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Be safe. Enjoy your night.